everyone, this is Kate. This is the first of what I hope to be a series of videos for your lunch hour, typically on Wednesdays, where I'm going to review different planners and products and things that I love or things that you guys ask me to review, and I'll take a look at some different things and give you my thoughts. Today I want to take a look at the Emily Ley Simplified Planner and how I use it. I have been in an Erin Condren vertical layout planner for a full academic year, and then I started this academic year on it. And I absolutely loved it. I never ever saw myself switching. One of my students actually has an Emily Ley Simplified Planner, and I have been reading her book, which is fabulous. Little mini review, Grace Not Perfection. If you don't have a copy of this, you need to get a copy of it. I read a section or two every morning, almost like a devotional, and it just gets my head in a good space for the day and really starts my day off right. So there's a little plug for that. Grace Not Perfection by Emily Ley. It's available on Target and on Emily Ley's website, so definitely get that. But in that book, she had mentioned her Simplified Planner, and then of course I'm very into planners, so I'd seen it in the planner community on Instagram, things like that. One of my students walked into my office with one, and I was like, gosh, let me see, and I'd really been thinking about a switch and decided that it was just time to try it. So I want to walk you through my Simplified Planner, the daily layout, give you my thoughts, and do a little review on that. And I know a few of you have asked for that as well, so here it is. I have combined some of my Erin Condren accessories with my Emily Ley planner. So here's the planner, and I put the Erin Condren planning pouch on the front so that I can keep pens and a roll of washi tape and some sticky notes and things like that in there. And then I also have the Erin Condren band to keep my planner closed. Although of course you can use any band. I just like that it happened to be gold and did match the cover of my Emily Ley. So let me pull those things off so you can see the planner. So this is the Emily Ley Simplified Planner. There are a few different covers to choose from. They've just done their launch for the 2018 planners, and I believe most of them sold out immediately, like that day. But they should be restocking for 2018. And this is an academic year planner. Definitely function in academic years, so I have to have that. Just a little bit about the planner. The cover is great. It's very strong, like hardback cover. You can just wipe it clean if anything gets on it, and that's great because I just throw it in my bag and go. Even being a white cover, I have been in this for almost a month now, and I have not had any issues just throwing it in my bag. The white is still a very bright, brilliant white, and I love that. The coil is maybe a little less sturdy than the Erin Condren coil, but it is still a very sturdy coil. I've not had any issues with bending or breaking or anything like that. The gold is gorgeous, and at this point it is still gold. It's not flaking off, which was an issue that I had with an Erin Condren rose gold coil before. So I like that the gold is all the way through. Gold and navy are kind of her colors that you're going to find all the way through, and then each of the planners has its own cover that can be as cutesy as this one and then as minimalist as some of the others, like the gold dot, or there's a striped one that's a little bit more minimal. So when I open it up, of course it is a simplified planner, so it's a very simple layout. First page, of course, just my info, and then there's a pocket folder in the front. The pocket folder doesn't hold quite as much as planners that I've used in the past, but it holds enough. I have just a couple things that I keep in here. First, I have my Erin Condren sticky notes. I love this because they're really thin, so it can just slip in, and that way if I'm not ready to really commit, or I don't have the right stickers on me or something like that, I can write something on a sticky note and put it in my planner and I'm good to go. So I have this in the front, and then I have a little thin address booklet because I like to have addresses when I'm on the go, just in case, addresses, phone numbers, things like that. So I do have that in the front. Normally these sticky notes come on a coil, and I cut it out because the things that fit on the coil to snap into an Erin Condren are not going to fit your coil for your Emily Ley. So do keep that in mind if you're doing like I'm doing and switching, although I have not found it to be like a big deal to switch from one planner to the other. I've made this transition pretty seamlessly, actually. So I'm going to stick that back in the pocket. One thing I will say that I love about this is that the monthly tabs are contained within the cover. So you have all the months of the year. They're all tabbed, which is great. Love when a planner comes with tabs, so I got myself. But if you look at it straight on, you don't see them. They're contained within the cover. So when you do just throw it in your bag, your tabs are not getting bent because they're contained within that hard back cover, which is fantastic. So let's dive right in and look at the months. So here is, let's see, a month tab. I was looking at what day I started. I started this planner on August 28th, so I haven't been in quite a month, but I think long enough to really have a good feel, a good handle on the planner. So here's the monthly layout. Very simple, just gives you the months. I really only use my monthly layout to record time off. So if I need to take a sick day or I need to take a vacation day, kind of anything that I would record in ADP, that's what I use my monthly layout for. So not a whole lot. And I actually had one day crossed off because of Irma. We had 2 days out, so I put that on there as well. And then let's go into the planner. Let me find kind of a busy layout. So when we're within the planner, you can see there's times on one side of the page, to-do list space on the other, and then 2 boxes at the bottom. One of the boxes says meals and the other one says notes. I have not used the meals box for meals. I like to put a sticker or maybe just some personal things that are going on that aren't necessarily time or just are things that I want to remember. And so I use that box for that. I do have the Emily Lay home base binder, which if anybody wants me to do a review and do a video on that, I can. I love my home base binder, and that's where I keep my meals, so I don't have that in here. With the other box, notes, I do use pretty frequently. I don't do things like due dates for the class that I'm teaching, so I keep track of that. That's in notes and it's color-coded. Or like I have here on one day that my husband was giving a workshop and would be home late, so I put that on notes and things like that. Let me find a blank page for there in the future. It's almost hard to find a blank page. So here's a blank page. So you can see what just a blank page looks like. So each day has a layout, and then the weekends are doubled so that there's Saturday and Sunday on one page. So you have just my day and times. And on Sunday, Emily Lay puts in things that she recommends that you do on Sunday, so they're already on your to-do list, like meal prep for the week, tidying up for a clean slate Monday, writing tasks and appointments for the week, and then fill your tank, enjoy what matters most. She goes ahead and puts that on your weekend plans so that you can remember to do those things. And that is something that carries over from Grace Not Perfection, so I'm glad to have that. Just doing a review of it, the paper is the Mohawk paper, similar to what Erin Condren uses. It's maybe a little bit thinner. I've done a pen test, and I think the paper is a little thinner, but it's still a very luxurious paper, and not much is bleeding through. I use the Stabilo mini pens, and I've not found any issues with bleed through. I'll show you. These are the pens that I use most frequently, although Sharpie pens do the best on this paper. And then the Erin Condren dual tipped, the fine tip on these does pretty well, bleeds through a little bit but never onto another page. So I love that there's a great paper quality. It is such a better paper quality than you're going to find in like a Walmart or a Target planner. I am very into stickers and making my planner pretty, and for that I found that everything Erin Condren still works with it, but of course you're not limited. I have a lot of stickers from Hobby Lobby, things like that. Trying to find a page, like here's a layout that shows some sticker use. So I've got washi tape. Usually I use washi tape if I need to block a chunk of time and I just want to like write, oh, it's spring break across the whole thing. Like I have fall break for the students coming up, and I've blocked that with washi tape, or finals week, things like that. So like here's Thanksgiving week. Silence that. So for Thanksgiving week, I have it going all the way across the bottom that this is Thanksgiving, so there's my washi tape. I'm sorry you can hear my phone ringing. I thought I could silence that. Maybe I can. I don't know. So I use washi tape for that. And then this is actually Thanksgiving Day, so I used a thicker foil tape going down for that day. I think the washi tape is a nice way to just differentiate the day and that there's things going on. So like for New Year's Day, I have a gold going across the bottom. Oh goodness. All my phones are ringing. So I like to use stickers for that. My stickers for the times do all still fit. So here's a day where, like I said, I like the motivational quote stickers. I use stickers throughout the day, just different things I have to do. I do color code within, so it's a pretty simple planner to figure out. I thought I was going to have some issues going from the weekly layout to the daily layout, and really I found that I haven't. One thing that I do is on the first day of the week, like since this was Labor Day, it's not actually on Monday, it's on Tuesday, I have this week and then a checklist for the week. So yes, I have daily to-do tasks, but you can see as my week goes on, my daily to-do list is shorter because I keep that weekly list. But I really found that I needed the space for the weekly list. And so here's this week, and so my weekly list is not quite as long because we were actually out Monday and Tuesday for Hurricane Irma. But I also use my planner kind of to keep memories and things like that. So because we were closed for Irma, I put that on the top there and then did a washi tape across so that I remember that those 2 days we were out. I do use 2 different page markers. I use a small page marker to keep on my first day. The light's doing something really funky. I'm not sure you can see it. There you go. I use a small page marker to keep on my Monday for that week so I can easily flip to my weekly list. And then I use my larger page marker. These are just magnetic, go around the page, so I can very easily flip to the day. I love that the times go from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's pretty much my day. There's plenty of space to write. Like I said, the paper quality is great. I use all my stickers and planning. You wouldn't have to. You could go very minimalist with this if you wanted to. Overall, I'd say I'm happy with the planner. I'm glad that I made the switch. One thing that is different from some other planners is that it does just end. So, like here's the last day of July. And then it just ends. There's not like note pages back or anything like that. So sorry. I've actually added a notepad to the back. The Erin Condren notepads fit perfectly. So apparently I'm needed because people have been calling me. So I'm going to let you guys go. Man, I wish I could silence that. So I'm going to let you guys go. Video is about 12 minutes long, so that's maybe a little longer than you can expect. Normally I'm trying to keep about 10-minute videos. So there's my review of the Emily Lay. Bottom line, I like it. I'm going to stick with it for the year. And at the end of the year, I will probably do another video to give you my year in review and kind of let you see my final thoughts after a full academic year in the Emily Lay. So thanks, guys.